Hey everyone, welcome to the Twin Flame Divine Love Full Moon in Scorpio reading for May 10th, 2017. Hope you all are doing well. I'm going to start off with talking about some stuff that we can possibly release during this time or have some intentions for. What was Spirit guided me was, for this time, releasing the fear surrounding 3D physical union, especially for feeling it for the feminine. We get nervous about we're so used to 5D, and when we look into 3D, sometimes at relationships and how our relationships from our past have been, or even with our divine masculine, we worry about that manifesting in 3D again and not knowing what it's really going to be like, or is it going to be any better. But in our hearts, we do know it will be better. We know the divine is making sure it will be better. That's why we're going along this path and healing all of these things. But when we get closer to union, that fear kind of comes up, and it keeps us, kind of delays the union. So if we are able to release that this time during this full moon, that would be very helpful. That's what was said to me. So I wanted to pass that on. It could be for some of the masculine as well, of course, because they've had their karmic relationships and we've had our karmic relationships, and there's a lot of hurt there and a lot of pain that we had to heal and go through. So just be able to release this fear surrounding the 3D physical union. Okay? Now, this full moon is especially good for Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So, hey, all you out there, this one's going to be really great for you and very powerful, okay? And then, have we been jealous or envious of what someone else possesses? Have we been vengeful? Have we been coveting other people's relationships because thinking, geez, that looks easy and ours hasn't been, kind of? Or suspicious of our divine counterpart? Or otherwise, let's recognize any toxic patterns and release them also. Have we been living out of fear rather than joy? Release fear and set intention to experience more joy in your life. And I use this cute affirmation, if you're interested. It's, my cocoon of wishes keep me safe and positive, always moving forward. So that's just a fun one to use, just the thought of a cocoon of all your intentions and wishes, and just feeling so more joy surrounding you and happiness with those wishes, and knowing you're protected because these wishes are so strong, within this union. All right, and focusing on negative rather than positive, release negativity and ask for guidance to remember to cancel, clear, delete any negative thoughts in the future. Okay? And are we having enough sex, y'all? It's definitely about feeling good about our physical bodies, as well as nurturing every aspect of ourselves. And we spoke about that with the inner child. It's just really nurture, because that gets at the inner child, which I've also discussed is our divine counterpart in a way. So it's really important to do that, to focus on us, because the more we do that, the more we fix the things that are needed to be fixed, then we are able to come to union healthier and ready for a really good relationship. A partnership, not being codependent or relying on one another for that love and attention. Okay, here we go. Right, so this is the full moon, right? All right. Down here, one more. Up here, and up here. That's it. Now we got it. I've been doing so many spreads lately, I'm just kind of woo. All right, so this is the energy that's surrounding this moon for the masculine's on the left, the feminine is on the right. So the energy surrounding for the masculine is the 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Very nice. So these are the energies that are there for the taking, masculine. So being aware of that will help you with your intentions and help you realize what to release as well. Like retirement, when it says promise of retirement, that's the release. So whatever you're releasing, there's a promise it's going to go away. For the feminine, 3 of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Very nice. So this is good to be aware of, feminine. Celebration, good friends, happy announcements, and a relationship. See, when we let go of that fear of not having the right relationship, the level we want, let go of it, let go of the expectation, because it's going to be even better than that. Okay, and anything surrounding children is going to be healed as well, even if it's about wanting to have children. So, for the masculine to surrender, focusing on surrendering, is the 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. Okay, so surrender insecurity. Surrender any negativity surrounding your personal power, fear of it, coming into your personal power, being the divine masculine that you are, and stand up for what you believe in, right? So yeah, taking more of a stance. So letting go of anything that's holding you back from standing up for what you believe in. And for the feminine, it's King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Okay? So release anything that is not of your integrity, that does not align you with, like I was saying, our fear around this 3D union, and we know better. We do know better. That's the ego, okay? Release the ego fear around that. Yeah. Yes, wisdom, because we do know. We know. And objectively, when we kick out the ego, we do know. That's so important right now. So stay in your integrity. And good communication. So let go of anything that is causing you to not want to communicate your true integrity, your true self. Any fear surrounding your purpose, surrounding your gifts, right? It's a big one, because in some past lives we've been kind of persecuted, or we see other people that are fully who they are and people make fun of them, or they're just intimidated by them, scared by them, because when you become so truthful, it points out the dishonesty in others and the way they're living their life. Okay, so, and this is for what to focus on to receive for the masculine. It's Knight of Ariel. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Oh, that's beautiful. So, to receive is all the things they're wanting to accomplish, right? They're going to realize now, so they can make this plan and know that they're being watched over by the divine. This plan is being watched over by the divine, and they're going to help the masculine follow through. So, with your intentions, put out that plan. That's what that is with this moon. Your intentions are the plan, and the divine is watching over you with kindness, which means wanting to give it to you and guide you and help you. For the feminine to receive, oh, lovely, Epiphany. Sorry for the glare. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. There's that joy, feminine, right? Release that fear for the joy. Be a light to others. Let your light shine. Do not be fearful of your gifts. That's what I was saying about letting go of that fear surrounding your gifts, that you are a major gift to this world. And only when you are true to yourself and who you really are, can you let that light shine and give those gifts to others. And surround us with your healing light, okay? And this is the divine energy for us. For the masculine, Queen of Michael. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. Okay. So the masculine seems to be, he wants to be the breadwinner. He wants to give to the feminine. He wants to provide. And some of them are having issues with that, and that's why they haven't been in contact. That's why they've been in separation. And so this is what the divine wants them to receive. The benefit, a time for your career rather than, you know exactly what to do. Okay, letting them know exactly what to do in order to receive their abundance. Because they are the ones that actually really, in the union, are the ones that create the abundance. We do, the feminine does a lot of work and sets everything on its path, and she moves forward and she does all the learning and she does, you know, the clearing first and all of those things. And then when the masculine comes up behind, he ends up with also really manifesting that abundance, so we both receive. So you know what to do. They're letting you know what to do in order to get to that point. And that's, I mean, seriously, that's really why a lot of us are still in separation. And even if you're not in separation, why the masculine may be distant is because they're really focusing on this career instead of the relationship. So, but the divine is helping them know what to do. So it's going to go faster. So keep faith. This is pretty funny. I didn't even see this card until I said that. But keep faith, feminine. Okay. And then you got leap of faith. Archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. There's that joy again. So it's major for... And you know what? I believe why? Because as we know, the feminine goes first. And if we are now at the point of we've done so much work, we've healed so much, we've ascended so much, so now's the time for the joy. Bring in the joy factor and really plant it in the 3D, right? So the masculine can come up behind us after all of his work and he can receive the joy as well. So taking this leap of faith, not necessarily knowing how we're going to get where we need to go or desire to go, but we know it's a need because it's our life purpose. And they are going to, we have a leap, we have faith that we can take that leap toward what we desire and they will support us. Okay? They're going to support us. They want us to take that leap so they can support us and move us forward. Amazing. And with this, you know, we're protected. With the purple, we are protected. The blue with Archangel Michael as well. I mean, such protection. And the masculine is getting more love and communication, okay, during this time because they're not really dealing with the relationship. I think a lot of them have just kind of cut that part off. That's why we don't hear from them. They're trying to be unemotional so they can get this stuff together and get these things cleared so they can move forward and become more emotional again. But during that time, they do need the loving support. So as a feminine, during this moon, try to be loving and supportive. Send loving and supportive energy to your divine masculine. Okay? And the overall outcome with this energy of the moon is 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Gorgeous for the masculine. Okay? He's done it. He's going to do it. He's invested wisely. Now he's waiting on the harvest. After this moon, you know, during those energies, he will then begin to see it blossom, and that's reviewing the progress. So with the progress, realizing, okay, what else do I need to work on, maybe over here or there, but knowing that he's done it. He's planted those seeds and he's going to reap. And the outcome, the overall outcome for the feminine with these energies is 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, and promotions. And the next project, I'm pretty sure they're telling us, is feeling the joy of our journey, the joy of our situation, finding the joy in everything we do, because we are into our life purpose now, and that is very joyful. So instead of seeing it as this, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do that, you kind of go, wow, that was amazing. This is amazing, especially with our epiphanies, especially with all the signs and the synchronicities. It's amazing. So take a second or two to say, wow, that is great. I am filled with joy over the fact that I'm hearing these things, I'm seeing these things, I'm feeling these things, and it's making it easier for me to move forward. Okay? All right, now we're going to go get some messages from the romance angels for the full moon. Just wonderful how much, how much this union is protected, and how, with all our fear, how we should just realize, my gosh, we're so protected. Especially as we move forward and follow through on all the things we are divinely guided to do. And these cards are really showing us how protected and loved we are. It's beautiful energy. Okay, so for the masculine, the energy surrounding this moon from the from the romance angels, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so they definitely know we're important relationship, if not the most important relationship, and it's just affirmation that yes, this is the soulmate. Yay, feminine, they know. Okay, and surrounding the feminine, the energy surrounding this moon is, ding, 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 worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and divine timing is beautiful because you know you're going to get something amazing. So keep going with this moon, doing your intentions, affirmations, releasing, okay? And what the masculine, what the romance angels want the masculine to focus on, to surrender, okay. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, right? So, they want them to surrender this inconsistent, not really being sure, knowing. It's a fear, a worry about, is this real? Should I do this? I don't know, so they want you to surrender that. They want you to make a decision and surrender all the ego thoughts that try to poke holes in your decision. And we know what decision is best. Okay, so get rid of the ego thoughts and fears that poke holes in your decision. And for the feminine, the romance angels, once again, codependency, release it. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, and the way I see this, I've described before, is that it looks like the feminine is just sitting there waiting on the masculine to give her some of this love, show her some appreciation, give her some gifts. And that's what I'm saying. Do it for yourself. Find this unconditional love within. Become whole, healthy, happy, in love with yourself, right? Doing more nurturing, in love with yourself. And then it always happens. Once we're in a good place, then here he is. He's not afraid to come see us or to communicate with us because we're already happy. We're not relying on him for our happiness. So release this codependency or need for the masculine or the union to give you that unconditional love. Find it within. Do for you. And what the masculine should focus on to receive at this time from the full moon is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, so receiving a romantic gesture, just receiving love. They want you to open up your heart just a bit while you're focusing on your career and everything else. Just realize that the love is there, that it's being expressed by the feminine. She's still expressing it, even though we haven't been in touch, or maybe we're not talking as much. She's still expressing it, right, feminine? Right? I told you to send some love for this moon, okay? So know that love is being expressed. Receive it. And what the feminine is to receive at this time of the full moon, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and to me, this means becoming your true 100% self. See this little guy, that little inner child, to me is taking off the mask. You go within, you do that unconditional love work, that inner child will then let you, this will all function as one and as a unit, a loving unit, and that mask can fall off to the world and you can be yourself protected. And that gift, like I was saying, to all of us. And that really goes along with the epiphany. You know, realize, oops, this is who I really am, right? Okay, and so what the divine energy is for us, let go of control issues, masculine. They're wanting you to let go of control. Let go and let God. Listen to your intuition. Follow what the divine has for you. Have that faith. Let go. You can't control everything. You know what to do because they've been telling you what to do. Okay? While you're focusing on that career instead of relationships, just let go of control of either one. And with the leap of faith and the divine energy for us surrounding this moon, give your relationship a chance. All right? This is what I'm saying. Work on your partnership. Keep sending that love. I mean, feminine, we're awesome in 5D, so keep doing that because I feel like they have ascended or they're almost there. So a little bit more work and they are almost there, so keep sending it. And when they get there, all that love's going to be waiting for them. All the love we've been sending all that time is going to be waiting for them. It's just going to boom, 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 boom. It's like when you've been offline and then you come online, you get all this mail and you get all this. He'll be overwhelmed. It'll be wonderful. It'll be this big hug, and we'll get that in return. And the outcome from the energies of this moon, he invested wisely and he's having patience, right? Boom! This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? So you've already planted those seeds and you're just waiting on the harvest. You made a wise decision. And your next endeavor is the union. And surrounding the feminine with the congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move to the next project. Romantic feelings, once again. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, right? And this is also having to do with the unconditional love part, you know. And it's true, you know, the masculine will come up on that. But right now for the feminine, it's still looking within as well. Having these feelings for yourself, loving yourself. And also, like I said, express your love toward the masculine. And you will receive romantic feelings in return. Once he gets there, boom. And that's happening soon. It could happen with this moon. I'm feeling it. Okay, so now we have some messages from the fairies for what to release and what to desire. They usually jump out faster, so woo, they're really thinking about this. Okay. So, the energy surrounding the moon for the masculine, do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Okay, so they're saying really go within before setting your intentions and finding out what to release. And this should help you because it's giving you some idea of what to release. But there's some other things, so really go within. And the energy around this moon is going to help you get deeper. And for the feminine, emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings of love. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning, right? Let go of any of your ideas about 3D relationships. When you do that, you will be healed. Let go of the past, the way the relationship was with the masculine. Let go of these things. And they're giving us this energy now around the moon to heal that emotionally so we can get closer. And for the masculine to focus on surrendering, new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. I think they're saying to some of them to give up what they've been so used to. The karmic situation, just any type of situation that's not serving them, they're not happy, moving forward, moving, instead of sitting there, being stagnant. So what you want to release is hesitation, just contentment with the old, like it said, are we being, you know, overly content? Yeah. And for the feminine to surrender, autumn. Whoop. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. Okay, so surrender the fear around reaping our abundance. Like I said, they want us to take a leap of faith and then they will support us. So surrender all the fear, the worry, any negative thoughts surrounding where we will get the money from to do whatever we want to do, because it is our life purpose. It is our path. We are divinely guided, so we will be supported. So release that. And with the help of our little inner child there, this is the divine, this is our inner child, and they're going to help us. So release any fears, or have faith, trust, right? And to receive during this full moon, love life. And that's on top of express your love, right? Like I was saying, to receive the love. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So receive the better changes with this love. Realize it's getting better. It's healing. Even though you're busy maybe with your career and trying to get that money and trying to, you know, just open your heart to receive. And for the feminine to receive during this is the sun. And to me, this is the sun, like S-U-N. And to me, that in the tarot, that's the union. So once again, your sun is watched over and protected as he explores his world. So our union is watched over and protected as we explore. And the feminine definitely needs this because we do get a little fearful. And with the green, it's earthly. So in the 3D, we are watched over and protected as we move forward toward our ascension. All the things we are doing. Right now, let's focus on finding joy in all the new things we are doing since we've ascended. Okay? And we are protected. And any of us that are worried about our children in this situation of coming together, maybe that's another thing about the 3D relationship that some of us are fearful about. How's the family dynamic work with my children, his children, you know? So they want you to receive the fact that it's taken care of, it's watched over and protected. It'll be fine. And what the divine is surrounding us with and what they want us to receive is debt paid off. Yay, masculine. Paying off that karmic debt. And working so hard on your career because you want to pay off debts, or you want enough money so you can be with your feminine and support her and support the union. Well, the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. That's what they want you to receive. So one of those intentions going in there maybe to ask is, you know, we always have to ask because of our free will. They want to help us, but unless we ask for it, they can't step in. So one of your intentions may be to have debt paid off and abundance, you know, financial abundance, a windfall maybe, a better career since it's on top of that career card. For the feminine, easy does it. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and easy does it, okay? Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. So, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Send the love, send the love. Even though you may not be getting it back in return, just send it, you know. And don't try to control it. Don't get upset. Well, he's not giving back. No, just send it. Just send it. Release the outcome. No expectations. Just send it. And then those doors will open because he will be able to move faster. And the overall outcome from the energy of the moon is practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So confidence. Stepping into yourself each day and doing what you feel is right, divinely guided, because that's what you've been asked to do. And this is it's on top of this could be the one. So you already met the romantic partner. Realize that, right? Fully realize that. And now you have confidence in it, and you practice at loving that person every day, even if you're not physically with them. Try to work on some of that. Even though I know you're very much into career, but with this moon, they're saying that you don't have to really worry about it anymore because your debt's going to be paid off, so it's coming to you. So now practice, and the way I see it is I always see the masculine as a unicorn, and then here's the feminine. And to see she's sending this love, right? And then he's kind of sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, practice, try and return. That's what the overall outcome of this is. When you move away from anything that's karmic and not good for you, and you start to receive stuff in your love life, and then your debt is going to be paid off, even though you're focusing so much on your career. Know now that with this moon, it's going to come to you. The money's going to come to you, the better career. And then you can start to work a little bit on the relationship and practice with your emotions, because you've had them cut off for some bit, okay? And so the overall outcome of this energy for the feminine, on top of romantic feelings, they're worth exploring and giving. Spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. So our desires are manifesting. With this moon, they're manifesting. So really put them out there. Beautiful. All right, so then the next is the Power of Love cards. And this is just what we will... certain feelings surrounding love, all the parts that what we want to release, what we want to receive in our loving way with power and strength. So the energy surrounding the moon for the masculine, cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So, being aware of your thoughts, keep them loving so you can change and create a better foundation. And that's on top of, do the research. So when you go within, be loving, look for the loving for your intentions. Okay? And for the feminine, the energy surrounding the moon for them, transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So we have the ability for transformation, shifting into awareness, which we've been doing. But more aware of our negative thoughts around the 3D union and more aware of what's the truth truly about it and ourselves and our gifts, like I've been saying, and offering them up, being true to you, being your gift, and being that bright light in the world. What to release for the masculine? Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So, what they want you to release, once again, is any negativity or any negative thoughts, ego thoughts that you don't realize the power of this union. Whenever you start to feel getting into your power and feeling this and feeling the draw and the magnetism of your divine feminine and all these feelings, they want you to, release all those ego negative thoughts surrounding it. Because you're feeling it and then you're stepping back going, oh, this isn't real, whatever. Let me focus on that. Well, no, they want you to realize how powerful the union is. So release all of that negativity and the negative thoughts. And for the feminine, what to release? Responsibility. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Just release responsibility. I'm not responsible for anything. Well, I guess we could release it to the divine. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Okay. So they want us to, once again, give up the negative thoughts. So that was the whole idea of, you know what, are we being negative sometimes? So let's do the cancel, clear, delete. Whenever you realize that we're going to have more power with this, with the moon, that's what we want to ask for, is that help me realize my negative thoughts and fears and help me cancel, clear, and delete them right away across all dimensions and time. And to give up control, you know, because that heavy weight of responsibility sometimes, give up some of that control. Like you said, give it to the divine. Let them guide us. It's not all about we doing it. And also what they want us to give up, right here, they want us to give up our feeling of how responsible we are for the union, how we have to help the masculine so much and drag him behind us and everything. Because right now, with this moon, we're supposed to focus on joy, the joyful parts of it. And the more joy we focus on, the more he will come along on his own. Because that's why he goes into separation a lot of times when he's ascending, because we need to keep moving forward. And if we keep having to help him, it kind of pulls us down. We can't stay on our purpose for our next step. So what they want us to release as well is that heavy weight of responsibility, and feel love toward the union. Feel love toward the masculine and joy. And then he will come a lot faster, and he will realize the power of this union and the ripple effect it has. Okay, wow. So what we will receive is gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. That is beautiful. Yes. It's been difficult, masculine, I know. We've been there, but it's been difficult. So with this moon, you will receive gratitude. You'll receive appreciation, and you'll realize that all of what you're going through are lessons that life lovingly presents to you. In the end, it's about love. More self-love because you've come through this and you've healed, and love for others because you see the beauty in them through the process. You let go of all the anger surrounding them because you realize it was a lesson and they were just part of the lesson. And it's also on top of love life, so it's gratitude within the love life, right? And for the feminine, it's vision. Receiving vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Yeah. We will now see how we can fit in 3D. We will see that the 3D is not the enemy of our relationship. We can have a loving relationship in 3D just like 5D, okay? We can have a loving universe in the 3D. And what the divine is wanting us to receive, virtue for the masculine. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. That's beautiful too. I love these cards. So an acknowledgement of the spiritual. And once again, with this growth, the lessons, the gratitude for the lessons because of the growth. So that's the outcome altogether. So that's what they want, the divine wants us to receive at this time. Well, wants the masculine to receive. And then the feminine is willingness. You are able to compromise in the end result, if the end result is love. Right. And that compromise is, like I said, the card from the romance angels, you know, work on your relationship. Like, just keep sending love, keep sending love. You may not receive any in return, but it's a compromise right now. But in the end, it'll be a balance of so much love, unconditional love, and compromising by going within with your inner child and finding that unconditional love. It may not happen all at once and not so quickly, but in time, if you keep at it, like the masculines, practice, 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 he will keep at it, just like we've been doing. If we keep sending that love, he will keep working at what he needs to heal to ascend, okay? That's that compromise for now. And the overall outcome with the practice, and this could be the one. Look at that! Joy! Now, isn't that what I was saying we need to do for ourselves so they can come up behind us with it? That's amazing. See? They're able to, with this moon, move that quickly to the place where we will be. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So with that joy, his ascension will be easier, his healing will be easier. So that's what I'm saying. Feminine, focus on the joy. Focus on the joy. Okay, and for the feminine overall outcome, kindness. Aw, kindness toward yourself, kindness toward your counterpart, kindness toward the union, letting go of some of that responsibility idea being heavy on you, right? You are a humanitarian, made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Yes, we are made of love. So get in there and love yourself, right? Kindness toward yourself and toward everything. And like I said, focus on that joy because he's coming up quickly behind us. We focus on the right things. That's why I love doing these readings. Okay, let's take from the Whispers of Love. Let's see what the masculine is to focus on. I don't know if I want to, during this moon, what the... Okay, let's do during this moon. Let's take this back. During this moon energies, what message the masculine wants the feminine to receive. Ooh. Let's do one more. Come on. Okay, and this is what the feminine wants the masculine to receive. What message? Oh, like I've been saying. Oh, okay. These cards make me a little emotional. Okay, be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. See what I've been saying, feminine? It's working. Us being supportive in that compromise because we're not necessarily feeling it back in return, but he's saying it's helping. Be supportive. Yes. And in return, he will then be supportive. Because when you are supportive, miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift, right? So everything we do, we receive a gift in return. So be supportive. Show that love. We will receive a gift somewhere in return. And maybe even from him. Because it seems like it's going a lot faster. Okay. Beautiful. And the feminine wants the masculine to know. Like attracts like. So if you want that support, it'd be nice to get the support, but I'm only kidding. Like attracts like means the more happy you are, the more happy things will be, the more loving you are, the more loving things will be. And that she's also trying to say that we are being the things that we want in return. So we're being supportive, we're compromising, we're showing love no matter what. She's trying to say, take a feel of what we are doing because that's what is a good reciprocation for you to do, for you to practice, 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 right? Whatever we're putting out there and you're learning from, that's what is what real love, unconditional love is, because we've learned from going within as well. And demonstrate love, right? That's what it's saying. Like attracts like. So demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. I didn't even know that's what that said on that card. So yeah, these do. So what we're doing, right, we want done in return because it's for the best for all of us. So there's that card saying, find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So pay attention to what we are doing because that's what is wanted in return. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, since we have time, hoping, let's pull a crystal card for the masculine and a crystal card for the feminine for the moon energies. What crystal we can work with For the masculine, adjoit, that sounds better, adjoit, number 30. Is compassionate being. So focus on this one. Adjoit brings about a profound spiritual revelation. Drawing out karmic wounds, this crystal reframes cellular memory and past contracts. That's that karmic, right? That karmic situation, moving from it. You are a being of infinite love and compassion. Find your core of ultimate peace and universal love. Release your toxic emotions, replacing them with forgiveness, compassion, and serenity, right? That was a lot. Every time that release, any card that came up for that release, it was based on any type of negativity that you're facing when you think of this union. And what you have been through allows you to appreciate the pain of another's path. Do not absorb their pain. Remain dispassionate, detached gracefully, and move on, right? Moving. So, like it said, these are lessons that you are learning, and it will help you to not keep attached to the people that were in your lessons, to realize they were just part of your lessons and you can move on. Put down your burdens knowing you're a being of light. Resolve conflicts and forgive those who wounded you. There that is. Give someone a second chance. That would be the feminine. Honor your promises, which would be to the feminine and the union. Find the best solution for everyone. Okay, charity or volunteer work is indicated. So that is for the masculine. We're going to put that up here to surround this reading. And for the feminine, Peridot. Number 14. And I know this has to do with envy. So that was in the beginning, right, for this moon. One of the things we were talking about to focus on. Is there any type of envy or something? Emotional cleansing. Peridot frees the mind from unwelcome, envious thoughts and night terrors. It is a transmutative and purifying. You are deeply emotional.